दारण्ये नमः ठं क्षमायै नमः ओं सोममण्डलाय कामप्रदषोडशकलात्मने श्रीमहात्रिपुरसुन्दर्याः सामान्यार्घ्य अमृताय नमः। अमृताकलाय नमः मानदाकलाय नमः पूषाकलाय नमः पुष्टिकलाय नमः ओं पुष्टिकलाय नमः ओं रतिकलाय नमः ह्रीं धृतिकलाय नमः ह्रीं शशिनीकलाय नमः ह्रीं चन्द्रिकाकलाय नमः ह्रीं कान्तिकलाय नमः ह्रीं ज्योत्स्नाकलाय नमः ऐं श्रीकलाय नमः ओं प्रीतिकलाय नमः मंगदाकलाय नमः पूर्णाकलाय नमः पूर्णामृताकलाय नमः ओं जुं सा स्वा 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 ओं जुं सः स्वाहा श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौहृदे श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौहृदयान्महृदे श्रीपादुकां पूजय ओं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीते स्वाहा शतशक्ति श्रीपादुकां कयै लहरीं शिखा श्रीपादुकां पूजयामः सकलहरीं कवचायं कवचत्त श्रीपादुकां सकलहरीं नेत्रशक्ति श्रीपादुकां पूजं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं अस्त्राय पटस्त्रशक्ति श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः हृदयाय नमः हृदयशक्ति श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं शिरसे स्वाहा शक्ति श्रीपादुकां पूज कयै लहरीं शिखाशक्ति श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः सकलहरीं कवचायं कवचत्त श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि सकलहरीं नेत्रशक्ति श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं अस्त्राय पटस्त्रशक्ति श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः हृदयाय नमः हृदयशक्ति श्रीपादुकां ओं ह्रीं श्रीं शिरसे स्वाहा शक्ति कयै लहरीं शिखाशक्ति श्रीपादुकां सकलहरीं कवचायं कवचत्त श्रीपाद सकलहरीं नेत्रशक्ति श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं अस्त्राय पटस्त्रशक्ति श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं नमः श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं नमः श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं नमः श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं नमः मयीं ह्रीं श्रीं अस्त्राय पट मयीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ओं ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं मम अग्निमण्डला धर्मपददशकलात्मने श्रीमहात्रिपुरसुन्दर्याः विशेषार्घ्यपात्र आधाराय नमः अग्निं दूतं मृणीमहे होतारं विश्ववेदसम् अस्य यज्ञस्य सुक्रतुं रां ह्रीं रूं रैं रौं रः रमलवर्यम् अग्निमण्डलाय नमः यं धूम्रार्चीकलाय नमः रं ऊष्माय नमः लं ज्वलन्यै नमः ॐ ज्वालन्यै नमः सं विस्फुलिङ्गिन्यै नमः सं सुश्री नमः सं स्वरूप ह्रीं सौह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ सूर्यमण्डलाय अर्थपदद्वादशकलात्मने श्रीमहात्रिपुरसुन्दर्याः विशेषार्घ्य अपात्राय नमः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं महालक्ष्मीश्वरी क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयैल हरिं सकलहरिं सकलहरिं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयैल हरिं सकलहरिं सकलहरिं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ ह्रीं ह्रौं नमः शिवाय ॐ श्लीं पशुं पट 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 सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः भवे भवेनाति भवे भवस्व मां भवोद्भवाय नमः ॐ वामदेवाय नमो ज्येष्ठाय नमः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमः खलविकरणाय नमो बलविकरणाय नमो बलाय नमो बलप्रमतनाय नमः सर्वभूतदमनाय नमो मनोन्मनाय नमः घोरेभ्योऽथ घोरेभ्यो घोरघोरतरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वसर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यो नमः तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् ईशानः सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपतिर्ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिर्ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवों श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं सकलहरिं सौहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं मम सोममण्डलाय कामप्रदषोडशकलात्मे श्रीमहात्रिपुरसुन्दर्याः विशेषार्घ्य अमृताय नमः। ॐ अम्मा मिम्मी मुं मुं रं रं लं लं मे मे मो मो मम्मा कं खं गं 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 छं छं जं जं यं टं ठं डं डं नं तं थं दं धं नं पं फं बं भं मं यं रं लं वं शं शं सं हं लं क्षं क्षं लं हं शं शं छं वं शं वं लं रं यं मं भं बं फं पं नं धं दं थं तं नं ढं डं ठं टं यं झं झं छं छं ngam घम गम खम खम अह अम ओम ओम ऐं मीं लम लम रम रम ओम ओम ईं ईं आम अम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयैल हरिं सकलहरिं सकलहरिं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयैल हरिं सकलहरिं सकलहरिं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयैल हरिं सकलहरिं सकलहरिं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयैल हरिं सकलहरिं सकलहरिं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयैल हरिं सकलहरिं सकलहरिं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयैल हरिं सकलहरिं सकलहरिं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं अष्टगन्धलोलितपुष्पं निधाय नाकरकण्ठं निक्षिप्य आप्यायस्व समेतुते विश्वतः सोमवृष्णिं भवावाजस्व सङ्गते सां सीं सों सैं सं सह समलवर्यं सोममण्डलायै नमः अमृताकलायै नमः मानदाकलायै नमः ऐं पोषाकलायै नमः ऐं तुष्टिकलायै नमः ॐ पुष्टिकलायै नमः ॐ रतिकलायै नमः ऋं धृतिकलायै नमः ऋं शशिनीकलायै नमः लं चन्द्रिकाकलायै नमः लं कान्तिकलायै नमः ऐं ज्योत्स्नाकलायै नमः ऐं श्रीकलायै नमः ॐ प्रीतिकलायै नमः ॐ मङ्गलाकलायै नमः ॐ पूर्णाकलायै नमः ॐ जुं सः स्वाहा 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 अम् आं इं ईं उं ऊं ऋं ऋं लुं लुं ईं ऐं ॐ औं अं अः कं खं गं घं ngam cham cham jam jam nyam tam tham dam dham nam tam tham dam dham nam pam pham bam bham mam yam ram lam vam sham sham sam ham lam sham kaye la hrim hasa kahala hrim sakala ह्रीं ईं हं सः ईं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः हृदयाय नमः हृदयशक्तिश्रीपादुकां पूजयामि ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं सरसे स्वाहा शक्तिश्रीपादुकां कयैल ह्रीं शिखाशक्तिश्रीपादुकां पूजयामः सकलहरिं कवचायं कवचशक्तिश्रीपादुकां सकलहरिं नेत्रशक्तिश्रीपादुकां पूजयामि सौः ऐं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं अस्त्राय पटस्थशक्तिश्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ऐं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयैल ह्रीं सकलहरिं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं तां चिन्मयीम् आनन्दलक्षणाम् अमृतकलशहस्तद्वयां प्रसन्नां देवीं पूजयामि नमः स्वाहा ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं षट् मयीं ह्रीं श्रीं स्वाहा मयीं ह्रीं श्रीं हुं मयीं ह्रीं श्रीं औषट् मयीं ह्रीं श्रीं पट् मयीं ह्रीं श्रीं नमः श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौः क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौः क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौः क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौः क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं सुधादेवी नमः गन्धादिपचारान् समर्पयामि नारङ्गफलं निवेदयामि कर्पूरताम्बूलं समर्पयामि ॐ क्लीं कामदुगे अमो श्रीममृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतेश्वरी अमृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा ॐ हिरण्यपात्रं मदो पूर्णं ददाति सर्वसानीति एकदा ब्रह्मणोपहरति देहतैर्यजमान आयुस्तेजो ददाति श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौः क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौः क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौः क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं सौः क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं हंसश्वसोऽहं सोऽहं हंसश्वां सश्वसोऽहं हंसः नमः ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं हंसः नमः ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं यं धूम्राक्षीकलायन्मरमोष्मायेन मलं ज्वलन्नीर्मः वं ज्वालन्नीर्मः शं विस्फुलिङ्गिन्नीर्मः शं सुश्रीर्मः शं स्वरूपायेर्मः कपिलायेर्मः लं हव्यवाहिनीर्मः क्षं कव्यवाहिनीर्मः कम्बं तपिन्नीर्मः खम्बं तापिन्नीर्मः गम्पं धूम्रायेर्मः घम्पं मरीचीर्मः गम्नं ज्वालन्नीर्मः छन्दं रुचीर्मः छन्दं सुषुम्नायीर्मः जं बहुपदायीर्मः जं विश्वायीर्मः गं नं बोधिनीर्मः टं ठं दारुण्यीर्मः ठं ठं क्षमायीर्मः हम अमृतायीर्मः मानदायीर्मः ईं पूषायीर्मः ईं तुष्टीर्मः पुष्टीर्मः ह्रीं शशिनीर्मः लं चंद्रिकायै नमः लम कांति नमः ऐं ज्योत्स्नायै नमः ऐं श्रियै नमः ओं प्रीति नमः ओं मंगदायै नमः हम पूर्णायै नमः अह पूर्णामृतायै नमः कम सृष्टि नमः कम रद्दी नमः गम स्मृति नमः गम मेधायै नमः गम कांति नमः चम लक्ष्मी नमः चम दत्ती नमः जम स्थिरायै नमः जम सिद्धि नमः गुम सत्सुषितद्वसुरन्तरिक्ष सद्धोता वेदिशा द्रोण सद्रत सद्रत सद्योमा सदब्जा गोजारतजा अद्रजारतं बृहत् नमः टं नमः ठपालनी नमः टं धम्मेश्वर्यै नमः नम्रत्यै नमः तं कामिकायै नमः तं वरदायै नमः तं आह्लादिन्यै नमः तं प्रीत्यै नमः नं दीर्घायै नमः प्रतद्विष्णुस्तवते वीर्याय मृगोन्भीमः कुचरो गिरीष्टाः यस्योरुषो त्रिषु विक्रमणेष्वति क्षियन्ति भुवनानि विश्वा नमः पं तीक्ष्णायै नमः पं रौद्रे नमः पं भयायै नमः पं निद्रायै नमः पं दन्त्रे नमः यं शुद्धायै नमः रं क्रोधिन्यै नमः लं क्रियायै नमः समुद्गार्यै नमः मृत्यवे नमः त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् नमः शम्पीतायै नमः श्वेतायै नमः हमरुणायै नमः क्षमपितायै नमः तद्विष्णोः परमं पदकं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयः दिवीव चक्षुरा ततं तद्विप्रासो विपन्यवो जागृवागं सह समिन्दते विष्णोर्यत्परमं पदं नमः निवृत्यै नमः प्रतिष्ठायै नमः ईं विद्यायै नमः ईं शान्त्यै नमः ॐ इन्दिकायै नमः ओं दीपिकायै नमः रं रेचिकायै नमः रं मोचिकायै नमः लं परायै नमः लं सूक्ष्मायै नमः ऐं सूक्ष्मामृतायै नमः ऐं ज्ञानायै नमः ॐ ज्ञानामृतायै नमः ॐ आप्यायिन्यै नमः व्यापिन्यै नमः व्योमरूपायै नमः ॐ विष्णुर्योनिं त्वष्टारूपानभिगं स च आसिञ्चतो प्रजापतिर्दाता गर्भं ददातु ते गर्भं देहि सनिवाले गर्भं देहि सरस्वती गर्भं ते अश्विनौ देवावादत्तां पुष्करसृजा नमः श्रीं हरीं क्लीं ह्रीं सौः ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं कयै लहरीं सकलहरीं सकलहरीं स्वहीं क्लीं ह्रीं श्रीं खण्डेकरजानन्दकरे परसुधात्मने स्वच्छन्दस्फुरणामृतनिधेः कुलनायके नमः अकुलस्थामृताकारे शुद्धज्ञानकरे परे अमृतत्वं निदेह्यस्मिन् वस्तूनि क्लिन्नरूपिणी नमः तद्रूपिण्येकरसत्वां कृत्वा हेतस्वरूपिणी भूत्वा परामृताकार मयि च स्फुरणं कुरु नमः ऐं लूं ज्रौं जुं सः अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतेश्वरी अमृतवर्षिणी अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा கத்த முடியலண்ணா டேய் அதுக்கு அவளுக்கு மேலே என்னால் கத்த முடியல இருக்கட்டுமே गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. श्री शुभगानंदनाथ श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि. साईराम. ओम श्री मात्रे नमः. Just I'm not so used to give a speech, so if anything if anything misses, please forgive me, and if anything good, please take it and please take it forward. So now in Tripura Sai Mandir, with the guidance of Mr. Girish sir, and we are continuing the third day of puja, the Dashama Vidya. The third Dashama Vidya is Shodashi Vidya. In other terms, it is Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. So that is the Sri Vidya tradition which we are following. So who is following Sri Vidya tradition? They have to have an yantra which is called Sri Chakra, and Sri Chakra's three-dimensional figure is Mahameru. So that is in like 18 inches we have, which is a good amount of bigger size here in this Tripura Sai temple, which you cannot see in very few places. You can see and so it is every week, every Friday we are conducting Navavarna Puja. We are doing Navavarna Puja. So the significance and small gist of Navavarna Puja and Lita Mahatripura Sundari and Bala Tripura Sundari, just we will have a look into it. Before that, we should understand what is Sri Vidya tradition. The Sri Vidya tradition is attaining ultimate, the supreme and the Brahman, which you can say, I mean, many schools and many traditions have a different view for it. So we in Sri Vidya tradition, we look the supreme as Lalita Mahatripura Sundari Parabhattarika. Okay, for this tradition, to get into the tradition, the first important, first and the end of the requirement is eligibility is your Guru. So you should have Guru and Guru Bhakti. Guru is everything. Guru is just equivalent to Lalita Mahatripura Sundari and the Supreme Parabrahma. So what it says, what does it mean? Tripura Sundari, what does it mean? So if we see, we are in a, like we have born as a human being, and if you can see, we will be in only three states of life. I mean, three states. Either you will be awake, you will be sleeping, and you will be in some dreams. So like Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti. Only in three states you can be at. So what is the next stage? Is there a next stage, fourth stage or the fifth stage? Yes, there is a fourth stage, fifth stage. Through this upasana, through the Guru's tradition and Guru's blessings and your previous karma, your previous karma, your practice, personal practice, everything makes you perfect over a period of time, and you can reach the fourth stage, which is Turiya, and then the fifth stage also, Turiya Tita, you can attain, which is nothing but equivalent to you become a Brahman, you become Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. So that is the practice which we are doing. Actually, in Sri Vidya tradition, there are para traditions. Like para tradition, para what we are following. So we are having flowers, fruits, and incense stick, offering naivedyams, and that to get a concentration, we have to do such practices like in a regular interval time. Slowly over a period of you practicing this kind of a puja, you will internalize your puja within yourself, and you will reach. So in that case, if once you start internalizing, you don't need this Bhakya puja which we use with flowers and yantra. Your body itself becomes Mahameru, Sri Chakra. So this Tripura Sundari concept, what it says is that Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, and the fourth stage, she is the conqueror of all these stages, and you will reach the fourth stage and the fifth stage. If you see in the Mahameru or in the Sri Chakra, there are 9 avarnas. 9 avarnas. First one is Bhupura. Bhupura, which consists of 3 squares, that is the first avarna. Second avarna, which consists of 16 petals. Third one is 8 petals. After that, 14 triangles. After that, fifth and sixth, 10 triangles each. Seventh one, eight triangles, eighth stage is three triangles, and then Bindusthana. The Supreme's abode is in the Bindusthana, where you cannot differentiate Shiva and Shakti. Even a person, a human being who can attain over there, you will not be differentiated from the Parabrahman, you will become the Parabrahman itself. It is like a Sayujya Padavi, what you say. Sayujya Padavi, in Saundarlahari there is a shloka, a famous shloka, Bhavani Tvam Dase. In that it says that once you get the Sayujya Padavi, the Mukunda Brahmendra Sputa Makuta Nirajita Padam. So Mukunda and Brahma and Indra, they will be doing namaskaram to the Devi, which is, I mean, all those three Mukunda and Brahma, they will be doing namaskaram to you because you become one with the Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. So Turiya and Turiyatita stage, you have, if you want to go, you have to practice. It is one of the practice. You can practice Sri Vidya. We come to the Mahameru tradition. First stage that I was telling about, the first stage, that represents Jagrat, the awakened state. The second one, 16 petals, that is a Swapna stage, and then the Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti. Third one, which is 8 petals, that represents Sushupti stage. After that, fourth avaranam, which consists of 14 konams, which says about all the vidyas, what is pertaining in the universe. So Shiva is the Ishana Sarva Vidyanam, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam. So Lord Shiva is the Ishvara of all the vidyas, who is there in the fourth avaranam. Fifth avaranam represents your Guru, and also Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Fifth avaranam is for Shravana, where you have to listen to all the vidyas, and then Manana is the sixth avaranam, where you have to keep practicing your vidya, and then Nididhyasanam. What you are practicing, you will be in that stage itself. You will be practicing and you will be in the practice. Not the practice means you are away from the practice. Once you come to that stage, that Nididhyasanam stage, you become that knowledge itself. Then you reach to the 8th avaranam, which is called Savikalpa Samadhi. Savikalpa Samadhi, like you will be doing your normal course of action, but you will be in a Samadhi state. So then next to the 9th position, where we were telling about that Bindusthana, where you will be inseparable with the Shiva and Shakti. That state is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. That is, you become the Brahma. Okay, you become the entire universe, and you are not separate from anything, even from one ant, or even from this matter. You are eternal. So that is the process, that is the practice what we are doing it now. So we never know, like this birth itself, if the Devi permits, if she gives us the blessings, we can reach that stage. Otherwise, it is a continuation. Like previous Janma, I should be doing some Navavarna Puja or some Sri Vidya tradition. I should be involved. So I got a birth. That my Janma is not completed. I have not attained the moksha. But still, it is continuing in this Janma, maybe next Janma. So it goes on like that. So it is not like if we do the practice and after this birth, that's all, it stops. It gets continuated and it gets elevated to the next stage until we reach the moksha. So now we come to Bala Tripura Sundari. Bala Tripura Sundari is the child form of Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. Why we worship in a child form? Always we all know, right? Krishna, Lord Krishna, and even Subramanya. We worship in a child form, which is easier to approach, and see, playing with a child, and you are getting a high level of benefit, like spiritual benefit, which is a very good thing. Like if Bala Upasana is there, you can offer one chocolate to a kid with the bhava that you are offering it to Bala Tripura Sundari. That will give you some punya, and you are progressing in your upasana. So that is the very simplest, and it is a very enjoyable also. Like you don't have to you don't have to sweat and do pujas for hours together. Just one small offering to one small child will take you in a spiritual aspect. So that is like that will be that is easier, and that is the easiest form of attaining the deity. And Bala Tripura, Bala mantra is there, Bijakshara mantra. That is the root bija. The root bija of Bala mantra is the base foundation for Panchadasakshari and the Shodashakshari. Shodashakshari mantra, once you get the Shodashakshari mantra of initiation, it is for sure that you are going to be attaining moksha. So for that biggest moksha mantra, Bala Tripura Sundari mantra is the root for it. So nobody can cross without seeing Bala Tripura Sundari, or without crossing Bala Tripura Sundari mantra, you cannot attain the highest in your Sri Vidya Upasana. So, and Bala Tripura Sundari, it is told, Bala Tripura Sundari not born. I mean, in any of the scriptures, it is not said that she has born on this date, this place, and this, because she is the ultimate. She is the Parabrahma. So Parabrahman cannot born again and again. So that is the one reason. And during Bandasura Vada, Lalita Mahatripura Sundari killed Bandasura. So in that in that war, Bala Tripura Sundari helped Lalita Mahatripura Sundari, the mother, in many ways, like killing the demons of 30 demons of Bandasura. She was a very small kid, but she wanted to take the responsibility of mother, and she wanted to go and fight and do that, because she is a supreme, so she has taken that responsibility, and she has saved the universe that way. So I feel I have concluded. Okay. So we are doing this Dashama Vidya practice this year. So you all please come visit the temple and take blessings of Lalita Mahatripura Sundari and all the Dashamaha Vidyas. Each Vidya is equivalent to, nothing is less or nothing is higher. Each Vidya is, if you can see the entire universe, the knowledge, like even technology, science, even today artificial intelligence, everything you can fit into one Vidya. Like Vidya Rajamatangi, space you can fit into Bhuvaneshwari. Like Kala, the time you can fit into Kali. So nothing is left over because it is Paripurna. Dashamahavidya, the Parabrahma has taken 10 aspects and nothing is left. Even Dhumavati is a bigger concept. So nothing is left. It is, if you see the entire, all the 10 Dashamahavidya, it is entire universe. Nothing is left against. It is Paripurnam. That is what the mantra we say. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. So if you take a little bit drop of water from the ocean, so it is not going to be less. So it is going to be the same only. So that's it. Thank you. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Sairam everyone. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Closer, huh? So we are celebrating and adoring Lalita Parameshwari in this Navaratri 2024 in Tripura Sai Mandir. This is the third day. Third day, we are focusing on third of Dasa Mahavidya, which is Tripura Sundari. So Ganesh beautifully explained about Tripura Sundari and Bala Tripura Sundari. So if I'm not going to take the same method what Ganesh said, I'm trying to put it in my personal experience with Tripura Sundari and how I relate to Tripura Sundari and the whole Sri Vidya. So Tirupura, so if you look at Tirupura, one of the Tirupura aspect Ganesh explained, waking state, dreaming state, deep sleep state, and beyond that there is a state. So this is 1-3 model. There is another one which is Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Every being born, going to be born, all the 8.4 million, 84 lakh species, everybody has a desire. The desire makes everything to manifest. Kriya Shakti, the actual manifestation. The Jnana Shakti, dissolution, resolution, annihilation are merging with one. Similarly, if you take any aspect of spiritual path, if you take a path of inquiry, again it's get into 3, Satchit Ananda. The truth, the being, and happiness. It's a state. So every aspect of creation has got into beautifully in 3 aspects. So why Tripura Sundari is there in Dasamahavidya as the 3rd state, or the 3rd Dasamahavidya, or 3rd Vidya? We looked at the first Vidya, which is Kali. To summarize Kali, we spoke in detail, but summarize Kali, there are 2 important things. One is the time, and the second is the death. Kaladeva is also called god of death, and the time. The fear of death is the deepest of the fear of any other fear. All fear culminates, finally the fear of death comes. Every being which is born has to die, but every being has got the fear of death. If you are able to get out of fear of death, that means you have crossed, you have transcended that state of time. Now in spiritual practice, there's a lot of importance is given to get, if you take yogic tradition, predominantly all the practice in yogic tradition to eliminate fear of death. So now suppose somebody is got the Kali's blessing. The greatest example of Kali's blessing is Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Because of the Divine Mother's blessing as Kali, he never exhibited the fear of death. And Adi Shankara beautifully defined a characteristics of a realized person or a guru. You will not have any fear, and you will not have fear of death in his behavior. So once you get out of the fear of death, the second biggest problem what we have is negative emotions, which we don't know because we always know only conscious mind. We are born 20 years before, if we had a thought, you don't know that. Maximum you know what thoughts you have got last 24 hours or 48 hours, or what something bothering you this minute, or what you want now. If somebody says what you want now, you will say that I know I need money, I need power, I need name and fame, I need this, or I want this, I want this, I want this. But like this, we had lot of millions and millions of wants. Billions and billions of wants. Trillions and trillions of wants. All of that are stored. There are a lot of wants. You got it, but you are not satisfied. It developed into greed. There are a lot of wants. As granted to you, you have developed an attachment to that. There are a lot of wants which was not granted to you. Because of that, you have a major negative emotion. There are a lot of situations you think you have not acted as per dharma, so there are a lot of guilt and negative emotions imprinted on this. So we worshipped Tara yesterday. Tara allows to eliminate all of this. When you eliminate this, what happens? You have removed the fear of death. So that means the being has become a being. You started living. Then you have removed all the baggage with the help of Tara. Then what is going to happen? Automatically it is going to become beautiful. I will take you a little further to explain about my understanding how that beauty is. When Ganesh mentioned about Jakarta, Swapna, Sushupti, when you are awake, I am Girish, I am talking to all of you, I am awake now. I go to sleep and I get a dream. Always in any dream comes, I will be there in my dream. Without me being there is no dream. So the dream, body is absent, but my mind is active. In my mind, I am there. Whether the tiger can chase me in the dream or anything can happen, but still I have to be there. Without me, there is no dream. So that means I am present in the dream. The third one is Sushupti, where you have slept very well. Deep sleep. When you wake up from the deep sleep, that time your body was absent, your mind was absent, you don't know what happened. But you know one thing, we slept well, or I slept well. That thought, I had a deep sleep. That means, in all this state, this I is present. The only thing is, lot of time this I is present, we don't know. But that I was present, no. If you want to call that I in a different name, in these three cities, Tripura, you can call that I as Tripura Sundari. Because you know you are different from that. When you are sleeping, you are different from that. When you are deep sleep, the I was different. What is that I? If you are able to catch that I, then you are in the Turiya state, which is the state of a natural state of every being. Because we have developed all the fears and guilt and all the emotions and desire and everything, all of that was blocking. Upanishad gives a beautiful example, so which will give you the definition of how Tripura will look like. If you take a lake, over a period of the lake is not maintained, it will accumulate lot of dirt, lot of waste material. The water won't be clean anymore. So if sun needs to reflect on it, if sun comes, nobody will see a sun. Sun won't reflect on that water. But can you say that there was no sun? No, every day sun comes to that lake and goes. But the lake is not reflecting. The time you remove the dirt from the lake, sun will start reflecting. Now Kali and Tara came and removed all the dirt. Now the beautiful form of Divine Mother as Lalita Parameswari, Rajarajeshwari or a Tripura Sundari is reflecting. That beautiful light of sun in most of the tradition called as Jyoti. That same beautiful sun called as Parabrahman. The beautiful sun which is reflected in the is somewhere most of us call as God. So what Tripura Sundari beautifully teaches us is, in his all these three states, I am present. I am present everywhere. I am part of everything. Also, I am part of you. I am inside you as I. So the concept of Tripura Sundari is the first time in Tsm Vidya, the feeling of I, from ahankara to become the real I, from ego to becoming Tripura Sundari is the journey. Now that Tripura Sundari, otherwise called Sodashi. Sodashi means 16-year-old. Otherwise we call any name. Any name you call, it is referred to Tripura Sundari. And we depict every day one yantra for one Tsm Vidya. For Tripura Sundari also we are depicting a yantra. But Tripura Sundari yantra is nothing but Sri yantra and Sri chakra. As part of Tsm Vidya, there are certain specific power of Lalita Parameshwari and Tripura Sundari is taken and created in yantra by some experts, some rishis. So this yantra, if you look at it, we have created a beautiful picture for Tripura Sundari, depicting her characteristic, the way our scriptures proclaim in Tripura Sundari. So we have created a picture. But the yantra, when you look at it, like Ganesh mentioned, around it there's a bhupur, which is depicted as green. So in yantra science, that is, you enter the bhupur, you are crossing that ocean. That means you have crossed Kali and Tara. Okay, Tara, we said Tarini, she takes from one side of the lake to another side. So this, in the Samsara Sahara, Tara is brought to the other side. When you come there, what happens? There are two things happen. All these three states, whatever I mentioned, Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti, or Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Nana Shakti, Satchit Ananda, anything with all the Sattva, Raja, Tamo, Guna, anything which is made out of three, all the triplets you are crossing, that's what you will have about 3 rings outside. Now, what it contains, what it crossing means what it contains. It will have 24 petals. 24 petals refers to 24 basic elements of our existence. That is, we have karmendriyas, nanendriyas, which is our eye, nose, tongue, all of these are karmendriyas, and we are having smell, taste, everything which is nanendriyas. Then we have 5 tanmatras, which is, we can have nose or we can have eye, but we will not have vision. So that vision comes from the tanmatra, the ability to see. So karmendriyas, nanendriyas and the tanmatras of 15. Then all the world is made out of 5 elements. It becomes 20. But these 20 elements came into existence because of the mind, which is manas. That 20 elements started expanding because we start making decisions this way or that way, which is coming out of buddhi. But buddhi and manas with all these basic elements cannot operate unless you have the desire of a feeling of I, that ahankara, that becomes the third one. All of this is manifest of the universe called Prakriti. So this is the 24 basic elements of human existence. So Tripura Sundari as a mother governs the whole universe with this 24 aspect of basic element. Now, which you cross past, present, future, because all these elements got manifested because we lived yesterday. Ganesh mentioned several life I'm doing Sri Vidya. Because of that I got this birth. I don't know, I'll get redeemed, I might get another birth. Like this, every being has a past, present, future, which is constantly happening. That when you redeem, you will reach the Bindu state. This is one way of looking at Tripura Sundari and Tripura Sundari Yantra. But the beauty is, any type of philosophy, whether you take Sankhya philosophy, or if you take Kundalini Yoga, or you take Bhakti Yoga, any spiritual master you consider in the universe who has come, any rishis you have taken, if you closely watch them, everybody was a Sri Vidya practitioner. Every science is finally is nothing but Sri Vidya, and with the blessings of Dattatreya and Parasurama, there is a lineage has come for thousands and thousands of years of a puja krama, how to do a puja outwardly, Navavarna puja, this and all, which Ganesh explained. But this is the crux of ultimate reality and spirituality. Any method you go. So here the beauty is with Lalita Parameshwari or Bala Tripura Sundari, if like the way Ganesh is saying, you take Bala mantra and chant, the chanting the Bala mantra itself will bring all the knowledge. And to summarize the third day of our Dasamahavidya, why we chose Dasamahavidya, Tripura Sundari is the ultimate goal. Now, if you take the next 7 Mahavidya, whether you go to Kamala, Matanki, Chinnamasta, Baglamukhi, everything will, Bhuvaneshwari, Bhairavi, everything will bring in different aspect of Tripura Sundari as it moves. Now this, from now on, once we have removed the basic obstacles with Kali and Tara, we have cleansed it, the rest of the deities are going to help us to give other energies to really become one with Tripura Sundari. So this is the ultimate spiritual learning if you go to any science. There's a beautiful tantric test called Tripura Ragasya, because the tantric texts are not going to be like a Veda or something is going to give an abstract information. Tantric text generally gives a technique or it gives a story. And that story will give you the total understanding of what is the particular science or particular method on which you can relate to God. Now whatever I said the last 15 minutes, you can erase all of this. And this is all intellectual exercise. But finally, this Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Nana Shakti, when it gets manifested, how it manifests? It manifests in the form of love. When you love unconditionally, selflessly, there are situations, I was just talking to my friend, he was saying, his wife, whenever he sees a deity, would cry. Why? Because the love is manifesting. When you are able to love a particular person or a particular situation unconditionally, that state is nothing but Turiya state. That state is the state, that is the city on which Tripura Sundari lives. So, if we erase all of this, then finally we come to Swami's teaching. If you are able to love all, you will be in a position to achieve this state. But how do you express love? Love always expressed based on one aspect is sacrifice, another aspect is serve. If you are able to selflessly serve anybody, you are in that state of Tripura Sundari. Now, any quality of a human being which is related to love, compassion, service, help, any word you put over there, all of it sums into Tripura Sundari. The easiest method is this. You don't need to do any spiritual practice. You don't need to do any mantra sadhana. You don't need to even do any namasmarana. If you are able to love unconditionally, that is the state Tripura Sundari is always there. And whenever you test that, you can test it. Anytime you don't have any selfish interest, I don't say you, we don't have any selfish interest, you can always see Bala Tripura Sundari will keep running and coming to you. So, the essence of Tripura Sundari is nothing but love all and serve all. That will be the way she will manifest.
हासिनि हासरते शिखरि शिरोमणि तुंग हिमालय शृंग निजालय मध्यगते मधु मधुरे मधु कैटभ भंजिनि रासरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐशतखण्ड विखण्डित रुण्ड वितुण्डित शुण्ड गजाधिपते रिपुगज गण्ड विदारण चण्ड पराक्रम शुण्ड मृगाधिपते निज भुज दण्ड निपातित खण्ड विपातित मुण्ड भटाधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐरण दुर्मद शत्रुवधोदित दुर्धर निर्जर शक्तिभृते चतुर विचार धुरीण महाशिव दूतकृत प्रमथाधिपते दुरित दुरीह दुराशय दुर्मद दानव दूत कृतान्तमते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐ शरणागत वैरिवधूवर वीरवराभयदायकरे त्रिभुवनमस्तकशूल विरोधि शिरोधि कृतामल शूलकरे दुमि दुमितामर दुन्दुभिनादमहो मुखरीकृत तिग्मकरे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते शोणित बीज समुद्भव शोणित बीजलते शिव शिव शुंभ निशुंभ महाहव तर्पित भूत पिशाचरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते धनुरनु संगरण क्षण संग परिस्फुरदङ्गनटत्कटके कनकपिशङ्ग पृषत्कनिशङ्गर सद्भट शृङ्गहतावटुके कृतचतुरङ्ग बलक्षितिरङ्ग घटद्बहुरङ्ग रटद्भटुके जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय जप्य जये जय शब्द परस्तुति तत्पर विश्वनुते भण भण भिञ्जिमि नूपुर सिञ्चित मोहित भूतपते नटित नटार्ध नटी नटनायक नाटित नाट्य सुगानरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐ सुमनः 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 सुमनोहर कान्तियुते श्रितरजनी रजनी 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 करवत्रवृते सुनयन विभ्रमर भ्रमर 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 भ्रमराधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते धिल्लिकवर्गवृते सितकृतपुल्लसमुल्लसितारुण तल्लजपल्लवसल्ललिते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अविरलदण्डगलन्मदमेदुरमत्तमतङ्गजराजपते त्रिभुवनभूषण भूतकलानिधि रूपपयोनिधिराजसुते अयि सुदति जनलालसमानस मोहनमन्मथराजसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते कमलदलामलकोमलकान्तिकलाकलितामलकालकले सकलविलासकलानिलयक्रमकेलिचलत्कलहंसकुले अलिकुलसङ्कुलकुवलयमण्डल मौलिमिलद्वकुले जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते करमुरलीरववीजितकूजित लज्जितकोकिलमञ्जुमते मिलितपुलिन्दमनोहरगुण्डित रञ्जितशैलनिकुञ्जगते निजगुणभूतमहाशबरी गण सद्गुणसंभृतकेलितले जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते कटितटपीतदुकूलविचित्रमयूखतिरस्कृतचन्द्ररुचे प्रणतसुरासुरमौलिमणिस्फुरदंशुलसन्नखचन्द्ररुचे जितकनकाचलमौलिपदोर्जित निर्भरकुञ्जरकुम्भकुचे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते कृतसुरतारक संगरतारक संगरतारक सूनुसुते सुरध समाधि समान समाधि समान समाधि सुजातरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते पदकमलं करुणानिलये वरिवस्यति योनुदिनं सशिवे अयि कमले कमलानिलये कमलानिलयः सकथं न भवेत् तव पदमेव परं पदमित्यनुशीलयतो मम किं न शिवे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते कनकलसत्कलसिन्धुजलैरनुसिञ्चिनुते गुणरङ्गभुवं भजति स किं न शची कुचकुम्भतटी परिरम्भसुखानुभवं तव चरणं शरणं करवाणि न तामरवाणि निवासि शिवं जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते विमुखी क्रियते मम तु मतं शिवनामधने भवती कृपया किमुत क्रियते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अयि मयि दीनदयालुतया कृपयैव त्वया भवितव्यं मे अयि जगतो जननी कृपयासि यथासि तथानुमितासि रते यदुचितमत्र भवत्युररि कुरुता दुरुतापमपा कुरुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अयि गिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवरविन्ध्यशिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि विष्णुनुते भगवति हे शिखिकण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि
Get counting. So we have got 6,006 registration for mantra chanting, and we have completed as of today, this minute, about 9,37,964 count as of now.
Sai Mahadeva, Mangala Harati Amduko, Mangala Harati Amduko, Murali Hari, Om Jai Jagadish Hari. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Om Shanti 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 Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
Jai
जय बोलो सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की
Jai
परमं कीर्तन
शिवेश सुशीतलां सुशीतलामृतभङ्गमन्दोलसल्लभावरणदेवतेन नवामतस्यन्ति गुरुक्रमपुरस्कृते गुणशरीरनित्योज्ज्वले षडङ्गपरिवारिते ललितयेश पुष्पाञ्जलि ललिता महाप्रसुन्दरी वरावतारिकायै नमः समस्तमण्डलदेवताभ्यो नमः वेदोक्तमन्त्रपुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि
Sairam everyone. Yeah. So the fourth day of Navaratri is tomorrow, Sunday, 6th October. So we'll 7:30 a.m. sadhana program, the Japa mantra chanting, followed by at 10:30 there will be a bhajans and there will be homa happening, and then in the afternoon we'll have vacation. Sairam everyone.